Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new tattoo fail reaction video. Hi everyone, what is the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the scalding hot Assam, the Earl Grey? What shall I say is the tea? And today we're delving into a new episode of That's It, I'm Tattoo Shaming. Now I did one of these a little while ago and you guys really loved it. I'm really glad that we can have a little series where we just do like tattoo photos and not necessarily the TikTok stuff, and it's just like random photos I find. I've got a couple of websites that I do use on Reddit and on Facebook. So thank you for all the love on the first episode of this video. I will link it down below as well. But of course, you do not have to watch them in any order. There's no storyline, so you can watch these whenever you want. But anyway, welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber. And if you are new, hello, my name is Roly, piercing tattoo Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to the channel. There's a QR code on the screen here. If you're watching on a TV, scan with your phone and join the family. With all that being said, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, week, wherever you are in the world. A shout out to my lovely Patreons who keeps my channel alive. Of course, anything that is censored is on Patreon, unblurred and completely all to be glared at. Let's not beat around the bush wattly and get on with... Oh my God! Oh my... nothing beats a shit tattoo. Jet 2 fan gets viral nothing beats a Jeju holiday tattoo in hopes it will score him freebies when flying.
Really, Queen?
Note to anyone, right? Crew on airplanes, business owners, Gucci, all these other brands, Ryanair. I don't know why Gucci just came into mind. Oh, she likes it in the Gooch. Any of these brands that you get tattooed on you, they are not going to go, oh, thank you. Here's everything for free. They're still a business. And just like they didn't ask you to do this. I mean, if they approached you and was like, do you know what? We want to do some marketing. Tattoo Jet 2 holiday on me. A lot of these companies will understand that like these memes that go around are very like a fleeting thing. So someone tattooing this on them isn't going to get them more like business. Like then it's not going to get them more business. I don't understand. I don't really hear it as much anymore. Like this Jet 2 holiday thing. This was done to death, because when I see this I go, ugh, not that, because I've heard it so much. I don't feel like this is actually going to give you what you want. I'm so sick of hearing about it. Also, can I say one thing? Why has this man used a photo of the tattoo like mid healing when like it's like peeling, like this red part's all peeling, like the reddy pink bit's all peeling? This like, why would you not wait until you've at least finished like the healing process? Why the photo you're using is when it's all scabby and gross? Nothing beats a scabby tattoo. Just a weird thing to do. Wacky Keith and his Jet 2 holiday tattoo. Yeah. I hope it gets you laid in Magaluf.
Fist me.
Wait, what? Nonce? What? This person has the word nonce tattooed on their head. Man wakes up to find his friends tattooed on his head and his arm when he was passed out. These people are not your friends. What the... Oh God, I guess that's maybe, oh wait, Liam with, oh, okay, so with a blur underneath it, it's like a really badly done penis tattoo. He's got Liam tattooed with like the schlong underneath it and like random bits of writing. If I'm assuming the head tattoo here is like a later thing where he's covered up with the nonce. If I like, first of all, I don't know what kind of parties you're going to. I can't imagine being so drunk that I wouldn't be able to feel a tattoo needle digging into my head. You have to remember as well, the people doing it, it's so badly done, they're not doing it correctly. They would have been really damaging the skin doing that. Like if we look at it, it looks so bad. I don't know what was tattooed like underneath here. Obviously it's blurred out. I'm assuming it was maybe like a penis or something. I feel like maybe something else was going on, but also what kind of people you were surrounding yourself who would do this? When I was younger, right, and we would have house parties and some people got a bit drunk, now and then you would see someone with like a pen and they would maybe like Sharpie on a penis or like a word here. Like that is what we used to do when we were teenagers, early adulthood, going to parties. You would see that, right? The idea that it now goes one step further where people would tattoo it on you.
You deserve to die!
What horrific people do you have around you? Because not only are you thinking like you could potentially like ruin this man's life, like having the word nonce on you, a PDF file. If people don't know, the word nonce in the UK, it's a different way of saying PDF file. You just call someone a nonce. So not only would you put that on someone's head, which is shocking, of course, it's so badly done. I can imagine the people weren't being very sterile or very sanitary as they were doing it. It was probably like, oh no, look at me, oh, Keith, I did nonce, put you in my oven. So you're risking this person's health, their mental health afterwards having this on them, the damage that it could do, like the, you know, infections things. Like, what kind of people did you have around you that would do something like this to you? That is shocking. You should reevaluate who you have in your life. Oh, for God's sake, what? Do you know, when we do these videos, right, there's always a couple NAZI tattoos. I don't know what it is about these tattoo shaming pages. There always seems to be a few of them every time we do it, right? This is the first time that we are having Sittler tattoos. I don't know how much, can I even show him? But okay, so this person has tattooed Sadolf Sittler, right? The worst person known to man, as Billy from, is the doll called Billy? I just got the doll's called Billy from Saw, like the Saw doll. I think it's called Billy, right? So it's like his face with like swirls around here on like one of those little tricycles. Even if this is done like a piss take, right? Because the thing is, people love, I even have the Saw doll tattooed in me. Like people love the doll. It's, oh, protect the dolls.
Are you sucking that sausage?
It's not like he's been tattooed and it's so obviously done as a piss take because people idolize and love the doll. So you've tattooed Sittler as something that people actually love and adore. This is literally one of the worst people who have ever existed in human history.
You make me sick!
The fact that a tattoo artist would even agree to do this is wild. This isn't something we should be doing. You can't reclaim or use something like Sittler. Like, you just cannot do it. Like, it's just too far. To literally have the worst human ever alive, and even if this was a portrait and you're like, shit, I don't want it anymore, can I cover it up somehow? You would just black it out or laser it off. Oh, Jesus. I need to sit down. I need to sit down. Oh my God. Do I need to tell you who this is? First of all, fair is fair. The tattoo is gorgeous. This is clearly a good tattoo, right? What the f are you doing? I cannot, like 2 weeks ago, you had no idea who this person was. And because of one horrific haircut,
oh, it looks so good.
he went viral. This is the Ibiza final boss, if you don't know who this person is. I don't know how you've missed it. It's like been force-fed to every single person. This video went so unbelievably viral because this guy is called the Ibiza final boss, and someone was like, oh, look, it's the Ibiza final boss. He's obviously done the circuit now. He's done all the sort of like quick sort of like Hock Tour style brands where it's like quick fads going on and off, whatever. The idea that you would tattoo this person on you who has only been known in the zeitgeist for like a couple of weeks, and you would go and pay a lot of money. This is a good tattoo. The idea that you would go and have this random stranger that you only knew about because of a haircut is weird behavior. I don't know what the actual guy's name, but I'm not saying that this Ibiza final boss man is a bad person. I want to make that very categorically clear. I am not saying that he is a bad person. You have no idea who this person is. For all you know, he could be a terrible person, a predator, PDF file, a criminal, you have absolutely no idea who this person is. And to tattoo this random stranger that only you've known for like a week on you is wild. This post is like a couple weeks old now, which means it would have happened just as he went viral. Like not even like now when it's been like nearly a month. This would have been just as it happened right at the start of like August. I think it happened like right at the end of July, like August time. I don't know what goes through your head that thinks this is a good idea. Please comment down below how you feel about this, because some people might disagree with me. I mean, it's absolutely fine. Everyone's allowed to disagree with me. This is not the case. I just think this is a really weird thing to do. I'm racist. What? I'm needed in the basement. Oh my God. No, stop it. Oh my. That is insane. So I'm gonna have to blur the whole head tattoo. I'm sorry, that is absolutely insane. How do I explain this? Pretend that this is a PP, right? This thing, right? It is a woman holding like this, and the rest of it is exposed here with the head. It's standing to attention, and she's like using her tongue up the side of it. And it's really detailed, like
Nothing but a filthy pervert, eh?
where my demon is here, that is literally where this is. I don't even have words. This person also looks very young, which makes me feel like, I mean, I'm making assumptions. Maybe this person could be a lot older. Just from the picture itself, it looks like this person's relatively young. Like their features seem very small. So the fact that you would agree to do this is absolutely f***ing disgusting. If we look at this person, we can see their hands, some of their leg and their arm, the back of their neck. They don't have anything. I actually feel a bit sick. Like that is absolutely like just vile. Like it's just vile. What are we doing? Oh God, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, I just talk about IB, the final boss. This is bloody like basic man tattoo final boss. So you got Jesus on the cross. The Lord is my shepherd, tattoo it on my back. With Aslan on the left. Because Aslan's meant to be Jesus, God, sure. I guess it's meant to be Jesus again. Why have we got Jesus twice? Once, twice, 2 times, Jesus. But also he's got like a lion as well on his neck. Like, can we just get the same thing tattooed multiple times? The top of it here, which is meant to be like the lion's mane and the thorns, I guess, and the thorn crown. Like, this is absolutely diabolical. You can't even like really make out the top of the cross. The muddiness of all of this ink here. It's almost like they've given Jesus like almost like a white outline, or just not even bothered to properly do it. Because what are these body proportions as well? Why is his leg buckled like that? What? That line also looks like it's seen a few things. She's had a rough time, girl. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. Like, what do you say to things like this?
I certainly hope someone stabs him in the eye.
I could not imagine, right, being the savior of the human race, and someone cares so little that they would put the most underwhelming, minimal, pathetic effort into making me look good. If I was Jesus, right, and I came down and I was like, do you know what? I f***ing saved all you cunts. And I saw this, I'd be like, do you know what? Is that all I mean to you? A £500 back tattoo, all done in one go. You are going to be smited. This is what I mean as well, is if you are someone who is religious and you really care about your religion, you really love it, like you would put the effort in to get something good. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mr. Globbins, you came in running in like you're chasing. You're being naughty. Oh God, do you remember this? Jesus Christ. So I actually had this in a video, what, maybe like 3 years ago? Of course, this is a new page I found, so there's got to be 1 or 2 things that might reoccur. And it says, God, it's got Johnny's girl tattooed on the side of her face. I will never look at this as if it's not tagging. No matter sex, gender, race, religion, any kind of, literally every single different types of people in the world, right? You will never convince me that it is a lovely or good or lovely relationship thing to do to tattoo Johnny's girl or Barbara's hole or, you know, Damien's dick. Like
she's a whore.
You would never be able to convince me that tattooing this on your face is a good, loving thing to do in a relationship. Major red flags, a red gazebo, red circus tent, entire red blood river. The Nile has gone red. Jesus is here, changing water into rhyme. Wine. This to me, it just screams red flag. It screams tagging. Like, I just really refuse to believe that someone would actually want to do this. And think if you and Johnny break up, because chances are, if this is the kind of relationship you have, seems very toxic. Like if he loves you to do this, that is a toxic relationship. Your partner should never want you to do this to themselves. If your partner came up to you and said, Clarisse, please will you tattoo my name, John T, on your face for me and say you're John T's hole. If any of your partners ever came up to you and said that, I'd be like, what the f are you talking about? There's a relationship tattoo of just like, I don't know, maybe you both like sunflowers. So you got sunflowers on your chest or something to be like your heart, sunflower, I don't know. Like that can be cute. But to literally just get the person's name and say, I'm Johnny's girl, you're not Johnny's girl. You are Siobhan. You are an independent woman who happens to be dating Johnny. You are not Johnny's girl. You're not Johnny's possession. I'm not saying women can't make their own decisions. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. I just find it really hard to fathom anyone just going, I really want this on my own. What? What? Cheeto teeth. Cheeto toes. Cheetos. Cheeto. Oh yeah, but thank you. I'm here for another half an hour. Oh, wow. Oh, do you know what? I actually don't hate it. It's very like garish. I don't know if I would want my toes blasted red. I mean, you can already see the blotchiness in some of this. Of course, like fingers, toes are also going to be one of those places that's incredibly difficult to let the ink actually stay in. So if you are going to get something on like your toes, you want to make it really simple. Like don't put anything too like detailed because it will just drop out. I actually really like the flames. I love the flames and all the red that goes into it. I don't know whether I like the red toe part of it, but I don't hate it. The photo's been edited to look more intense, but you can see here the blotchiness already in the red. So I personally would have just stuck with the flames and put a red bit on the bottom and not actually done all the toes because it's not going to last, but I don't hate it. I haven't done my feet yet. I've done some on my left foot. Some of my xenomorph tail kind of goes onto it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with my feet yet. That is literally going to be the very final place I get done just because of where it is. And like, I have no desire to like really do it yet. So that's going to be my final place. I don't know what I'm going to do with my feet yet. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Look, we need to spread more love. We need to spread more love.
That sounds kind of gay.
I just don't... When people love to say that Donald Trump doesn't stand for white supremacy, sir, I can't say these words, but like when they say that he doesn't stand for that, this is your followers. Like this is your followers. New Aryan empire with Donald Trump in the middle doing a Nazi salute with the America flag behind him. Like this is what the world sees a lot of you as now, and it sees America. They love to say we're not like, these are the people that you are siding with. Like these are the people that you are siding with, and you think you're like the good guys. Like I have different opinions of things. Think what you want, but when you go so far, when you're being quote tweeted and sided upon with like the far radical right who want nothing but like a white race to be alive, you're not in the good side of history, sis. When your followers are doing this and using you as the poster child for it, how's that not clicking your brain? Do you know what? Maybe what I'm saying might be a bit funny when I'm being quote tweeted, when I'm being sided with people like this. Choke to death.
Sadly, I'm dead.
I heart to fart. She broke wind and broke her back out, girls. I heart to fart in a strange style that almost looks like a really badly done like stamp. My grandma used to make cards and back when she was alive, and she would like buy this like wooden stamps, and you would put like ink on the bottom and then sort of push it onto the card. And like they would never, sometimes the transfer would happen wonderfully, but a lot of the time it would almost like give this kind of outline sometimes because it was always a bit cheap. So it kind of looks a little bit like a stamp that you would use to like make cards or something. Oh yeah, I love to fart. Girls toot toot. Gonna get loopy off my poopy. Please form an orderly queue to tell me how much you love to toot. Oh wow. Okay, so this woman has lots of things all over her face. A lovely gun, because of course, you know, having implements of death on your forehead is a lovely thing to do.
Die.
But the thing is, I don't even know what all of this, I don't even know what half this stuff is. I just don't, like, this is, like, oh, this is the flower. I mean, there's writing. I can't tell you what any of this writing is. It's Miss Longitude. My lovely snow baby, Miss Longitudes. No, say hello. Say hello. You don't meow, do you? She doesn't meow when I ask her to. You live your life, girl. You do whatever you want to do. There is so much real estate here that you could have used. Like, I don't know why it would just go directly onto your face. But I just don't understand when you get face tattoos or when you do anything like this, why would you not get good stuff? What have they done? What's this? What's the editing here that's happened that's made the head a bit straight? Like, what's this? A horn is growing.
The devil.
This is one of my least favorite kind of tattoos. But like most of the tattoo work here doesn't look very good. Like it looks very sort of DIY anyway. You live your life, girl. You do what you want to do. But I hate it. Like, I just hate it. I just hate it. Everything is just like so blown out. The lines are just awful. Like, and you got a gun on your head. Like, why do you want implements of death on you? I find that very strange. This flower's okay, but we can tell it's very aged a lot. But like, what's this? And everything's kind of just blown out and smudged. And there's a big black blotch here. I'll just never understand it. And I'm never going to understand it. And that's fine. You live your life, girl. We don't have to agree on everything. Oh God, what? He's got the world up his
Well, don't just stand there, man. Get it out.
This person's got the world tattooed on their stomach. They've got like Brazil over here tattooed in, but it's not coloured. They've got India and some, I'm not sure what the green's about. Maybe it's countries they visited, maybe? I mean, you can get a scratch poster that you could put on the wall. You don't have to tattoo it on your body.
You do not tell me what to do.
If essentially, like, it's not offensive. I just think it's an odd thing to do. If I'm thinking of someone who's doing like worldly tattoos, like if I was to go somewhere like Brazil, for example, I would get a Brazilian tattoo artist to do something on me and to be like, this is my Brazil tattoo. I wouldn't like just tattoo the world on me. And I'd much rather go and get tattoos around the world from different artists. I'm not really a massive fan of the hexagon thing, but like even if you did like a hexagon thing, like around the body, and each little slot was like different countries. I don't know. I think this is just an interesting way to have one of the sort of like map tally things. You go, this is the countries I've visited. I mean, this might not even be that. Swag. What? Wait. Okay, wait. So this person, what is up? Can you change your underwear? Swag tattooed over there, like just above, you know, the pubic line. And the S is a Skype logo. The W is an upside down monster logo. The A, I don't know what the A is. Someone tell me what the A is. I don't know what the A is. AML? No, because AOL is different. A, what's the A?
Anus.
And the G is a Google G. And they just got swag I mean, for what it's worth, the tattoo actually looks like it's done really well. So like, I can't fault that. I think it's an interesting choice. But what's the A? What's the A? What's the A? A?
A prostitute.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this person has fully just like blacked out their body head to toe and dyed their beard white. I'm assuming that's not actually grey. They've got, yeah, because they've got like bright white eyelashes as well. They've done the eyeballs as well. Again, this is really not my style. I don't like it. But, you know, as I always say with this kind of stuff, with the biggest thing when it comes to doing like an entire bodysuit of just like blackout work, it has to be perfect. If you look at this guy's chest, and of course this is an edited photo, I can tell that this has been edited just by the smoothness of the skin on his face. Like, it's clearly been edited. Look how patchy it looks. When you have something like Blackout, when everything needs to be perfectly in unison, you can't have any bits that are like blotchy or anything because it just throws the whole thing off. If we look at the chest here, the blotchiness in so much of this is the problem. It's like, if you're gonna have a Blackout, it needs to be perfect. When you have lots of different things all over your body, different colors and different things, I'm not saying just because I've got it, but like if there's a bit patchy here, it doesn't throw the whole thing off because like this is completely separate to this. Like this bit will need touching up, but it doesn't make this bit look weird. When it's like this, when you need it to be one solid piece, your eye just instantly gets drawn to it because that's all you can focus on because it's all one solid bit. My neurospicy brain would instantly be like, oh my god, I would just it would just instantly pick up on it and it would just stress me too much. Maybe he doesn't care. Piss. It would just completely ignite some sort of like rage in me. They'd be like, no! I do feel like we don't see this as much. I feel like the 2000s and like the early 2010s, we would see this kind of stuff a lot. And of course, when I first started doing these videos, we would have like bleed over from that because like times didn't move as quick as they do now, whatever. But like, I do feel like we don't really see much of this as much. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go again, girls. Donald Trump. Oh yeah. God save Donald Trump. I don't think so. Well, we don't have, we might not have, I can't even speak. We might not have that much longer to wait. We see the ivy drip bruises. Imagine, the thing is, right? The tattoo is like, fair is fair. The tattoo has been done well. There is a tiny uncanny valley. There's something around this area here that's not completely right, but we can clearly see who this is. Donald Trump with the American flag underneath. I always say this, that like political leaders should never be treated like this. They are here to do a service to run the country. They should never be treated like idols or gods or like celebrated like this. This isn't what they're here for. And this is weird. When you start to get to this level of obsession, this is when fascism, cultism, like, you know, all these sort of dictatorship stuff like starts to creep in. You should never worship a leader like this. You should want democracy. You should want people to be, we should have the term times. We should never, because these people who get this kind of tattoo are the kind of people that's going to be like, oh yeah, 2028 girls. He won't be making it to 2028. This is weird. This is weird. Imagine tattooing a literal PDF file on your leg. Release the list, bitch. This is weird. Weird behavior. Weird. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. I mean, I'm gonna have to blur basically all of this. It's all Lartsy stuff. Again, you can come follow me on on Patreon if you want to see. This person, I've never seen it with this though. So this person has on here, on one side of his chest, a lostica, but like it's got arrows, like obviously the normal shapes of it, but on each end it's got like an arrow. I've never seen it done with arrows before. He has on this side another Lartsy symbol. I don't remember what this one's called. We had one of these in a video like a long time ago, like this symbol, but it's on this side and it's like a circle. It has lots of them all around it. I don't remember what it's called, but of course I can't show because it'd be considered hate symbols. Lovely. And in the center here is literally just a half-done portrait of Adolf Hitler.
You're disgusting.
I just couldn't imagine being so full of hate and just like hatred for humanity and people that you would idolize and tattoo stuff. Like, the idea that you could be so hateful that you want entire portions of society eradicated. You are not only like a but you're like psychotic and clearly mentally deranged. No one with typical mindset could, I just can't imagine anyone with a typical mindset could be that hateful, and especially like to follow someone on a tattoo them on you. I just think literally go and take a cyanide pill. Like, just go from the planet. You're bringing nothing to the society.
I hate you! I hope you die!
if you're gonna be this hateful, at least have the courage to show people properly. Like, to get it on your chest here where you can hide it. No, wimp, coward. Why don't you do it on your shoulder or like here on your neck so people can really oust you and actually show, you could show people who you really are. If you're this hateful, I want to be able to see it, so I'm gonna avoid you. This is what I say about tattooing random strangers on you. You might find out one day, XYZ person that you met a few weeks ago, you had a bit of nice time with, could also have like a Lostica tattoo here, and then you'd have absolutely no idea because it's always hidden. Like, you just don't know people. You just don't know people. And the idea that you would have it, like, that's not just like having a small little thing. You've got that's a big sign of like red flaggage, and that's hidden. Like, if you wore a t-shirt, like if I had it under here, you would never see it. So 1990 prank, 2023. You literally can't make this shit up. What did I say? What, 10 minutes ago?
Oh, touch me in the bed!
Oh no, stop. What are we doing? Oh, just behave. No, okay, right. So I'm gonna have to blur it, right? But what I will say is I'm gonna try to do clever blurring so we can see Homer Simpson. So essentially, it is the Homer Simpson meme where he's like going into the bush. You know the meme with that, the very famous meme. Instead of it being like a green bush as a background, it's literally a vulva.
It's almost kind of like your vagina.
It's just a big flange, girls. And Homer Simpson is seeping into the lips. Very lesbianic.
You have to be a lesbian to les off.
I mean, I still think it's weird to get vaginal things and penises tattooed in you, but at least this one's a little bit more fun. Homer Simpson sinking into the vulva. Homer Simpson sinking in, oh my God. Wacky Christina and a Homer Simpson. Oh God. This person is red lightning? Oh, I don't want bangs. I want electric bangs. Like, what?
The National Accent Helpline was so helpful.
Oh God. The thing is, when you just get tattoo lines like this, they're not these aren't really known to heal amazingly. So I do wonder what this would actually look like when the ink starts to disperse. Is it just gonna look like you've got kind of like red irritated skin? Like this kind of stuff doesn't really work when you just do line work with like just red lines. Like is it just gonna kind of look like you've got irritated red skin? I mean, I hate the barbed wire on the forehead. Like, it's so overdone. I don't hate the dagger here. I don't think it's a very well done. It kind of looks a bit jank, but like, I don't hate that here, but I think this is a wacky thing to do, especially when like you don't have anything here. Like, you look very bare here to just tattoo things on your face and you've got like basically nothing here as well. So I'm assuming if you've got not much here, you probably don't have much on your body. I think that's a wild thing to do. You do have that love-hate thing here, which is a very live, laugh, love, very Pinterest tattoo. Professional tattoo artists right here in the community. What is this really going to look like when it heals? Once a lot of the structure disappears, and because it's like just red ink, I feel like it's just going to look like you've got like irritated skin. What? I heart Boris Johnson. That's Boris. What? And he's got like an England flag on the left. I bet he's hanging up flags on poles today. Oh my. What? If you don't know who Boris Johnson is, he is the ex-Prime Minister of the UK, but probably one of the most, he's the UK's version of like Donald Trump. I mean, he wasn't as bad as Donald Trump, but like he's what we consider the UK's version of Donald Trump. And he was one of the most controversial and awful leaders we've ever had in modern history. He was the one that took us through COVID, and ended up he was having like loads of parties with his cabinet through COVID parties, and like just like completely disregarding all the rules that he forced all of us to do. Like, he is the reason why so many people as well have such distrust in like lockdowns and how useful they were at the time. And he completely, like, if we ever had anything like COVID now, because of people like Boris Johnson, the world, well, the UK at least, would not listen. Like, if we really just locked down again for some safety reason and we had things had to close, whatever, because of people like Boris Johnson, it would never happen. The fact that you would tattoo someone like that on you, like, I heart Boris Johnson, you are weird. Oh wow. So this wait, gosh, okay, that's a lot. Wow, I feel like I recognize this person. Do I know this person? I don't think I know this person. Do I know this person? I've probably seen them just on social media or something. So this person has the word horror. I love a good horror spook. and some bats over their nose here. I can't really see what's on their neck and stuff, but it looks bright and colourful. The horror looks like it's actually been done really well. I don't like it, but like probably one of the better writing. This is the thing. At least this person clearly had the sense to go, I'm not going to have small script writing on my face, because that's one of the worst things you can do, because it just ages terribly. All the friction, the thin skin, having little bits of script or little writing, it just ages terribly on the skin, especially on the face like that. So I'm glad that this person has like horror tattooed, and it's big, it's bold, you know, it's not, even if it slightly loses some shape, you're still gonna have to read what it says. So like, even though it's not to my taste, I appreciate that this person has gone through the effort and the actual thought process to go, let's not put tiny letters on my face. I'm not sure. I love the sort of like 90s really thin eyebrows, like the gothy eyebrows. It's not, again, it's not really to my taste, but I don't really have an issue here. I don't really have an issue. I actually really like the fact that they've put horror in big letters, so like it's going to be legible for years to come. Like the cobwebs and things here, I don't dislike. It looks like they've got gems here or something. I just don't have an issue here at all. I don't know why this is on the fail page. I think sometimes people just put things in because they're like, oh, look at the shocking face tattoos. And as someone who doesn't like face tattoos, I actually don't hate this. Oh my God. Okay, right. I'm just gonna have to blur the whole screen, right? I was not expecting to see actual schlong when I went on this Reddit.
Me, a homo?
So this person, this is the skin is out, the PP is out, fully out on show, and it's just got the word Vanessa written down. We've seen Johnny's girl, right? And that was wacky. The idea that you would tattoo your girlfriend's name on your shaft, Vanessa.
I'm here about my tits.
Vanessa Phelps! Like, Vanessa. Imagine, why are we tattooing our partner's names on that? This has to be like a fetish, right? Anyone who's got a couple tattoo, would you ever tattoo their name on your genitalias?
Yes.
Like, I don't know how you would do it on like a vagina. Like, I don't know how you would do it there, but like at least with the P, obviously, if it sticks out, you know, if you've got enough, if it's big enough, if you've got enough space, you can tattoo a name or whatever. Vanessa down this person. Like, what are we doing? What? This has to be a fetish or some sort of like sub-dom thing. I don't like, what are we doing? Oh, I'm a sex dealer. Shove your foot in my orifice. Sex dealer and these interesting shaped toes. Are you a sex dealer? What are you dealing? I mean, women. Are you turned on by this hairy foot? Sex dealer. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be saying to this, actually. I'm a sex dealer. Shoot your love in my direction.
No, thank you.
Ketamine. What? She's in a K-hole, girl. She took ketamine. Nay, bitch, strut along, bitch. I'm a whore. What's that pony play? No, what's that called? What's the pony thing where they pretend that they're like on a horse and they jump across the things? What's that called?
Deranged.
Horticulture. No, is that horticulture? Is that what that is? What's the thing? An equestrian. No, that's who loves cows. Cows? Moo. Hobby horsing. They're like, yeah, nay, goes. We all knew someone in school who used to jump around like they're on a horse. So, ketamine. Live like we're gonna die young. I'm assuming this was probably done in like 2011 when it was all like the wild thing. I'll be honest, there is not many genres of music that affect me to the stage where I'm like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. Dubstep is one of them. There's a few different genres of music that there's music I dislike. So I don't like pop music. I don't like pop music at all. If pop music's on, I'm like, oh, okay, sure, but I'm not gonna like, you know, want to take cyanide. Dubstep is one of those genres that when it comes on, I'm just like, I hate it. I hate it. And I turn to shut. Like, it just makes my body go like crazy and I just cannot be around it. I loathe dubstep. I do sorry for my dubsteppers out there. I have a really big vendetta against it. This is a completely tangent, right? But so I'm a big fan of hands up music, which is like a music sort of, it's very German, very sort of European. And it's like fast, synthesized, very heavy kick drums. It's like 148 to 50 BPM, like it's doof, doof, doof. And so many of the DJs and producers of the time back in like 2010, 11, when dubstep started to come out, started like implementing like dubstep breakdowns in some of their songs. And I was like, you cannot do this. Like, this is, I didn't sign up to go to a hands up thing to listen to dubstep. Like, that's like going to like a metal festival and suddenly they're playing Cascada. It wouldn't make any sense. I have a vendetta because suddenly all the music that I used to listen to suddenly got infiltrated with dubstep, and I was like, I just loathe it. Any of my German people here who love a bit of hands up music, hands up whenever da, girls. Oh God, man. See, this is what I find so bizarre. This person has lots of tattoos. The tattoos themselves are fine. It's not my style, but like looking at them, they're actually fine. Like, I like traditional stuff. I like all that kind of, like all the writing and things I'm not really into. The issue here, right? And the issue that I agree with the poster, I don't understand why people pay money to get tattoo work done. And then they just like burn and bake their skin in the sun. One of the worst things you can possibly do to a tattoo. UV, like look how burnt the chest is. I just don't understand why people spend all this money to ruin their tattoos. Like, I'm not saying you have to be deathly scared of the sun. Again, make sure you're wearing factor 50, cover those tattoos up, and just make sure that you really take care of them. People always ask me how my tattoos are, like, you know, we've not done, my arms we finished ages, like years ago. People are always saying to me how they still so bright. It's because I take care of myself. I have a cup of water here, my lovely Sonic mug, Sonic the pussy. I drink lots of water every day. I moisturize my entire body every day after coming out the shower. Whenever I go out in the sun, I either cover my arms up or I put factor 50 on. I reapply it every couple of hours. Like, I religiously like look after my skin, and that is how my tattoos have stayed bright. I just don't get why you would spend money to then just like bake the shit out of your skin. Your upper body is so burnt. I just don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna have to blur this, of course. You can come onto Patreon, as I said before. Come see the thing. It's so, this person, I actually think this is a woman this time. At least it's a woman and not a pervert man. An oyster shape. I'm gonna have to blur it, but it is like essentially a vulva. Lips open, flaps up, but also the hood has been pierced and it's got a belly button piercing inside the hood, which I don't think is a good idea. But it's just an entire on this person's leg.
You're so romantic.
Again, do what you want to do. No matter what you say or do whatever, I will always think getting graphic depictions of genitalia that isn't part of, like, you know, nudity in itself isn't, you know, sexual, absolutely. But like, when you literally get nothing more than just a genitals tattooed in you, especially when it's detailed like this, I just think it's a weird thing to do. I will always think it's weird just to tattoo graphic depictions of genitals and like just that on its own. I will always think it's weird. I will always think it's a weird thing to do, regardless of sex, gender, anything. Oh, wow. Oh, this is the Luke guy, right? Isn't it? So that is I mean, right, so the person who does these tattoos is really known for hand tattoo man. It's called Luke Ashley, and if I was to get my palms done, I would absolutely try to seek out him to do them. This is gorgina. I mean, it's on like a fail page, I guess, because it's like it might drop out a lot. I personally have a lot of trust in this Luke Ashley. My friend Lauren Treagle has a hand tattoo from him and it still looks great. There's one or two bits need a touch up, but like as a whole, it still looks great. And I think like, if I got my hands done, I don't think I would do anything like this where it's like full color, because I just think it's, I would probably get like Pokemon or something on my hands and probably have it like black and gray, just because it will hold probably a little bit better. Yeah, wow. I love this. I don't know why the person on the page is moaning because it's like bad, you know, anatomy or whatever to put them in. I completely disagree with this person. Yeah, hand tattoos, palm of the hand tattoos have problems, and they, you know, they're obviously a lot harder. They're going to need more touch-ups, and it is a bad place to get tattooed for longevity. But I think Luke is great at it, and I think this is beautiful. Well, guys, we were literally aboard that trigger train. Choo choo, speeding down the railway, about to crash over and live and plunge to our deaths. Bye! Oh, back to Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus didn't like that back tattoo you did of him. Scum. Squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Do you know what Jesus is? He is a dirty man. This was, as the last one was, just utterly deranged. We had one or two things that weren't too shocking. We had a couple like sort of middle ground things. And then we just had fully down the line of just gout brain. That person that had the full on just like, got on the back of his head. That's absolutely balmy. The Sadolf Hitler tattoos, the one of the Aryan sort of empire with Donald Trump doing the salute. Like, what is happening? I really miss the days when these hateful people were scared to say what they think. I miss the days when they were so scared. And this is why I love the 2000s, because I feel like it was the last decade where the world was kind of scared to be as hateful. We had problems in the 2000s, but I feel like before social media really took off, as much as I love it as a job, I feel like people were less insane. Oh God. I feel like the tide started to change around about 2016. I always say 2016 was like the final year of like non-psychoticness, and then suddenly everything went bonkers because of Donald Trump getting in power, Brexit happening, conservative. Like, something happened in the zeitgeist then. And it was like social media just suddenly kicked up a drive and suddenly everyone just became balmy. And then we had a 2020 and then that just made people go even more. Can we just go back to, I want to go back to the year 2000 and just relive that time, please. And I'll relive that decade like over and over again until I die. Oh God. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and of course, come check out my Patreon. I'm going to have an episode 2 of Shattered up very, very soon. And of course, anything that is censored in this video will be uploaded towards the end of the month, and you'll be able to see everything uncensored. But wow, today's Instagram shout out goes to Lift and Live 91. Oh, lift those weights, girl. Thank you for following me over on Instagram. Come follow me on Instagram. Maybe you could be in the next Instagram shout out. A lovely shout out to my gorgeous Patreons, whose names you can see scrolling up on the side of the screen here. Thank you for joining the Patreon, and an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons, the Paisley Prince, Randy, Gothic Undone, Sushi Fox, Lonely Assassin 96, AJ Padilla, Shadow, Radhika Madala, Cottage Apple, Snail, Apple, and Alexa, Zoe Brost, Samuel, Tadeo Anaya, Lovely Caitlin, Leon P, Adam Flelminster, Keen Jellybean, Kaz, Eva Netniash, Join the Navy, Kimmy H, Blue Gem, Demon Bunny, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, Aya, Robin Scott Palmer, Steffi Tech, Chloe Louise, Little Caesurier Seizures, and Shell Herman. Thank you for being I just spat on myself. Thank you for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't just don't get any of this shit. Bye guys. Nothing beats a fist. No, I can't say that.